Yo, welcome to What If Killua Was in Naruto Part 5. Last time we left off was when was the end of the OG Naruto series, and this is when we will start Shippuden. So let's get into the story. We do 3-year time skip. Yeah, 3-year time skip. Everyone is 16 years old, and Sasuke has given up on going to Orochimaru's hideout for power. Naruto has completed all of his mercenary missions and is well known in the Bingo book as Killua of the Godspeed. And he's the very first ever triple S rank ninja shinobi and is feared across all the villages. If you see him in your sights and you're an enemy of him, you have to run no matter what. And word goes around saying that Killua himself is able to beat all 5 Kage by himself. So yeah, we start off the story. Killua is coming back to the village for the first time in 3. Killua and Stella is coming back to the village for the first time in 3 years. Yes, they've been outside the village doing mercenary work for 3 years. And they're coming back to the village as Naruto and Jiraiya is too. But Naruto is the first one to come back to the village. When Naruto comes back to the village, he is welcomed and greeted by a lot of people, mostly of his friends. So Jiraiya and Naruto goes to the Hokage's mansion, and they report to Tsunade saying that they're back in the village, which Tsunade tells Naruto that she wants to see his skill. So she's gonna have him fight against a special someone, but that special someone has yet to arrive yet. Naruto asks, who is it? Is it Kakashi Sensei? Or is it Sasuke? Or is it Sakura-chan? Which Tsunade just replies, saying that you will find out when they come. 2 minutes later, Shikamaru comes in, and Naruto asks in a questioning tone, Shikamaru? Are you going to be the one that I'm fighting? Shikamaru plays along and says yes. And then laughs it off, saying that I'm just here. Saying that I'm just kidding. I'm just here for being like a Hokage, like something that Tsunade does. So, yeah. Then 30 minutes later, somebody arrives. This is Naruto and Stella. Naruto and Stella arrives in the Hokage mansion and says they're finally back for 3 years. They haven't been in the village for 3 years, and it feels like the same. Which Tsunade glares at Naruto, saying that Naruto, why'd you take so long to come back to the village? Naruto just chuckles, rubbing the back of his head, saying that they ran into a little trouble on the way here. So they had to deal with something. So this Tsunade looks at Naruto and says that your shinobi will be the strongest shinobi alive, Killua. Naruto is surprised and shocked to know that he will be fighting Killua, his best friend, to see the growth and his training trip. So yeah. Naruto and Killua goes to a training field with everybody watching. And I'm talking about like the Jonin, the Konoha 12, and Tsunade and Jiraiya. Naruto and Killua, they get in the fighting stance with Naruto, and I'm gonna tell you what Naruto and Killua learned of the 3 years. Naruto learned the same thing as in canon, so we don't gotta go over him. But Killua actually. He upgraded his Godspeed and made a Godspeed level 2. Like flying Rising level 2, but yeah. He has Black Lightning mastered, he could do the reanimation jutsu, because remember when I said like a long time ago when when Killua wrote down some jutsus, yeah, he copied down the reanimation jutsu and the flying Raijin. If I didn't say that, yeah, I know I didn't say that, but I'm just say he learned it. So he is even faster than Minato with the flying Raijin, and he is better than War Arc, Kabuto, and the reanimations. So yeah, Killua and Naruto get in a fighting position. Then Naruto starts off the match by rushing at Killua, which Killua just tells Naruto that, "Are you that stupid? Did you forget that I am the fastest shinobi to ever live?" Which then Killua just dodges all of Naruto's attacks, and for the last 20th hit that Naruto throws, Killua grabs his hand and throws him against a tree. Then saying to Naruto that a direct approach will be an idiot-like move, seeing how he's the fastest shinobi alive, and if he's in his viewing sight, then there's no way that Naruto can beat him. Which Naruto knows, so he decides to take a more of a cautious approach to this, deciding to go into the woods and try to blindside Killua. He gets an opportunity, getting right behind Killua, thinking that Killua didn't sense him, but Killua sensed him the whole entire time, and he jumps out at Killua. He has a fist and is 5 feet away from punching Killua, but Killua swiftly dodges and kicks Naruto back into the same tree where he jumped out of. And then Killua says that you need to hide your presence way better than you actually were doing. Which Naruto gets mad about and decides to send a horde of shadow clones to Killua. Which Killua just sighs, saying that once again you're taking the direct approach to somebody that's the fastest shinobi to ever live, and dispose of all of the clones in mere seconds with his base speed. But what Killua wasn't realizing was Naruto taking advantage of Killua what's called his thing with the shadow clones. Killua is just got finished with the shadow clones and then gets punched in the face by Naruto. Naruto was using his clone as a distraction to catch Killua off guard, which Killua got caught off guard, thinking that Naruto was just a dummy, and got angry and decided to go on a direct approach once again. Killua regains his footing quickly and decides to use a new jutsu that he created. He says, lightning style. Three rays of burrs. The 3 rays of burrs is when Naruto is like what Kirin, but instead of like a lightning dragon, 3 big beams of lightning come down to the sky, comes down from the sky, and they combined. They create in one huge beam, but there's 3 beams that then combine into one huge beam. He uses this jutsu and is about to hit Naruto until he stops it, saying that if he honestly wanted to, if he hit him with that jutsu, then he wouldn't have been killed at that moment. Which then he tells Naruto to move out the way so he can show a demonstration, as Naruto does. And when he launches the jutsu, it disintegrates everything, and going all the way to the Earth's crust. Yeah, the Earth's core, I meant. When everybody sees this, they are shocked by what Naruto's jutsu has become. Killua's jutsu has become. And it looks like Killua has not even broken a sweat. So, yeah. They're about to leave until Tsunade gets an important message saying that the Kazekage has been captured due to the Akatsuki. She sends out Naruto and Team 7. No, she sends out Naruto, Stella, and Killua to retrieve the Kazekage, which she knows that Killua is already enough to take out the Akatsuki members, and she knows that Killua and Stella is overkill since they've been working with each other for a very long time, and she wants Naruto to gain experience, and she wants to make like a new era of the legendary signing, as I should say, like a legendary signing, but instead of being it with her, Jiraiya, and Orochimaru, it's going to be the new legendary signing, Killua, Stella, and Naruto. So they get sent out on this mission. When this mission approaches not Naruto, when they're at the village gates, Killua grabs on to Stella, Brighter Style, and Naruto touches, what's his name, Killua. Which Killua activates Godspeed version 2, and gets to the Sand Village within milliseconds, leaving such a dust cloud right behind him while he's running. So yeah, he's at the the Sand Village right now. And I forgot to tell you this, but Stella, she is a healer. She can do healing ninjutsu too. So, and yeah, both Killua and Stella could open up the 8th gate, but they know that if they do it, that will kill them. So they only use that as a very last resort if they actually need to protect the person that they love. So yeah, Naruto and Stella Gaara is getting his tail piece extracted at the moment. Like they just started the sealing process. So yeah, Killua tells Stella to heal Conqueror while he takes Tamari and asks what happens. He gets all the information and goes to the base. He instantly goes to the base like that, since he has amazing sensory abilities, and finds the seals, which Killua just breaks all the seals by just using kidding, not his ultimate jutsu, but using his kidding on the rock, which disintegrates the rock. And when he gets inside of the cave, he uses Godspeed version 2 lightning cloak and gets Gaara and basically teleports out of there. So yeah, then he comes back, and I forgot to tell you this, but Killua evolved his Godspeed so far that when he uses Godspeed, it's now purple and has little black specks in it. So he's working on having a black version of his Godspeed. He can still use his blue and purple Godspeed, but his strongest version of Godspeed is purple with black specks inside of it. He's working on how to use full black Godspeed. So yeah, back to the story. Naruto had just found his friend Gaara being extracted and just took him out of the sealing process while using version 2 of the cloak. So yeah, he glares at both Akatsuki members, Dater and Sasori. Sasori tells Dater to retreat, but since Dater is cocky and arrogant, he tells Sasori to shut up and says that his art can kill and destroy anyone that goes in his path. Which he throws some clay at at Killua, which Killua just disintegrates the clay with, since he has lightning, and lightning is and earth is a weakness to lightning. When Dater sees this, he is shook, and seeing how he already knows the disadvantage of lightning. And he tries to create a clay bird, which he does, and starts flying away. It says that, and gets sorcery, and like actually takes sorcery with him. It says that you'll never get out of it alive until Naruto just smirks and uses a black kitty on sorcery and Datara, disintegrating them into ashes, and then disintegrating those ashes into nothingness. So yeah. Naruto is done with the mission. Naruto was done with the mission. And Girl is still alive, like very well alive, since they started the sealing process not even a whole entire day. It's only been like 10 minutes since they started the sealing process. So he's good. Is that he's in a lot of pain from the sealing process. So yeah. They go back to the missions and go back to the Hokage office saying that the mission was a success, and Tsunade is happy about this. Killua gave up on being a mercenary, seeing how being a mercenary will mean that he won't be able to see his friends anymore for like a long periods of time, and decided to quit being a mercenary and decided just to be an elite Jonin. So yeah, Killua just also still wears that tuxedo because he looks clean with the tuxedo. Y'all can't even lie. So yeah, he is living with Stella at this point, and yes, he's living with Stella. And that night when they go home, let's just say Stella's ankles are loosened. Or I should say her legs are loosened. Which, whatever how you put it. However you want to put it. Let's just say that her ankles are loose and her legs are too. That's all I'm going to say. Let's just say that night they had some fun. So yeah. Go to the next day. Naruto is in the training ground. Well, not training grounds. Well, he is in the training ground, but he isn't training. He is on a tree branch, just thinking about life decisions, thinking about what he wants to do next, and thinking about what to do. And that's where I'm going to be ending this part off, seeing how I'm probably going to do what if Naruto was born in the Warring States right now when I end this. So yeah, ease.